and let's kick things off with a quote straight from the universe that's currently lighting up the big screen. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It all started with a man named Dutch, played by none other than Conan himself, who pulled every trick in the book to take down the Predator. Good evening, friends. Yep, it's Sunday night, which means tomorrow it's back to work or school, but hey, our attendance is non-negotiable. It's time for part 2 of our weekly news segment, What's New with the News. Tonight we're shining the spotlight on film and television. On the movie front, we've got something inspired by the modern master of horror himself, The Long Walk, adapted from Stephen King's novel, and the next installment in the saga of one of humanity's most feared extraterrestrials, Predator: Badlands, featuring Elle Fanning twice. As for TV, we've got the return of the Navy's most iconic investigative duo, NCIS, Tony and Ziva. Blood-soaked battles and steamy gladiator drama, Spartacus, House of Ashur. John Cena still rocking that helmet like it's Fashion Week, Peacemaker Season 2. And of course, before The Boys wraps up, we're heading back to the university where superheroes supposedly become model citizens. Or, total disasters, Gen V Season 2. And YouTube, what about you? Have you checked out what's already being called the Comedy of the Year? We're talking about the remake of The Naked Gun. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you know exactly what we're talking about. So grab the remote and hit play.
Me either.
What if we're not good enough?
If we're not, who is?
Let's start with something humanity has always been obsessed with: immortality. In the assessment, humanity has already conquered death. Congrats, science, you officially have a God complex. But now, having children is a luxury that requires both a license and a government-assigned therapist. Elizabeth Olsen and Himesh Patel live in a post-apocalyptic vacation brochure until Alicia Vikander shows up, sent by the government to decide if they're worthy of having a baby. Spoiler alert, she's more KGB interrogator than social worker.
World's an old place. Probably nothing it hasn't seen by now.
Netflix really loves feeding us emotional trauma, doesn't it? Train Dreams, Netflix's new drama starring Joel Edgerton, promises sawdust-scented heartbreak and rusty train tracks. Based on the novella by Dennis Johnson, the story follows Robert Grenier, a soft-spoken lumberjack with the soul of a poet, in early 20th century America. Directed by Clint Bentley and stacked with talent, including Felicity Jones, William H. Macy, and a haunting score by Bryce Dessner. The film already turned heads at Sundance. It hits theaters November 7th and Netflix on November 21st.
I'm Ray Garrity. You can call me Ray.
Prima Breeze.
Hank Olson's the name. Walking's my game.
And now, straight from the mind of the 21st century's master of horror, Stephen King is back to make his characters suffer and us love every minute of it with The Long Walk, now getting the big screen treatment from Francis Lawrence, the director who brought us The Hunger Games. The premise: 50 teenagers enter a walking contest where the only rule is, don't stop or you die. With a young, promising cast, and yes, Mark Hamill is along for the ride, the film premieres September 12th.
You know what it means to own a home, don't you, Ken?
Yeah, it's really good.
Know what it means? It means nobody's ever going to come and take you away again.
Yep, Netflix again. Yep, another gut-wrenching drama, this time starring Vanessa Kirby, your new Sue Storm. Night Always Comes is Netflix's latest thriller that asks the question, how far will someone go just to hold on to their place in the world? Vanessa Kirby, Emmy winner, Oscar nominee, and certified steel-nerved queen, plays Lynette, a woman fighting to save her family's home and herself over one long, intense night. Directed by Benjamin Caron, The Crown, the film is a mix of sacrifice, quiet desperation, and raw dignity. It lands on Netflix this August. And to wrap things up, let's talk about the saga that Arnold Schwarzenegger kicked off nearly 40 years ago. Predator. Badlands finally takes the Yautja out of Earth's backyard and throws them onto a distant planet deep in the galaxy. Because, let's be honest, it was about time we switched up the scenery. Dan Trachtenberg, who directed Prey, returns to helm this new hunt, now featuring a young predator named Dek, played by stunt actor Demetrius Schuster-Koloamatangi. Forget American jungles and desert battlefields. The war just went interplanetary, landing in theaters November 7th, 2025. Let's kick things off with a classic, a live-action manga adaptation. Teenage romance is making a comeback this fall with Strobe Edge, the beloved manga by Io Sakisaka, now getting a shiny new live-action series, with 2 full seasons already confirmed and premiering on WoW WoW. For the uninitiated, Strobe Edge is that story where an innocent girl, Ninako, meets the school's walking Greek god, Ren, and cue the emotional chaos. Because love, let's be honest, doesn't come with a manual.
I give to you the Denozo Scramble.
You're such a boomer.
Gen X, the forgotten generation.
What's Gen X?
Next up, a return no one quite expected. Tony and Ziva are back, and they've got their own show now. NCIS. Tony and Ziva officially debuted at San Diego Comic-Con, with Michael Weatherly and Cote de Pablo charming fans with a new trailer and behind-the-scenes stories. The series premieres September 4th on Paramount+, dropping the first 3 episodes at once, then going weekly until the finale on October 23rd. According to showrunner John McNamara, it's designed to please both longtime fans and curious newcomers. A thriller from Apple TV Plus with violent convicts? Of course, if Con Air and The Grey had a baby with survival issues and a thing for sub-zero weather, you'd get The Last Frontier. This new Apple TV Plus series, premiering October 10th, throws us into the frozen wilds of Alaska, where a plane full of dangerous prisoners crashes. Because clearly, a regular plane crash wasn't enough drama. Jason Clarke stars as the reluctant Sheriff Martyr leading the charge, backed by a top-tier cast including Dominic Cooper, Haley Bennett, Alfre Woodard, and more.
You have been granted the greatest of honor.
Gladiators, we who love blood, sex, and violence salute you. Spartacus, House of Ashur is on its way, promising even more blood, betrayal, and, well, exposed skin, as tradition demands. This Starz revival premieres in the North American winter, anywhere from December 2025 to February 2026, and kicks off with a juicy what if. What if the scheming Ashur didn't die on Mount Vesuvius? Instead of a tragic end, he gets rewarded with Batiatus's gladiator school for betraying Spartacus. Nick Tarabay and Lucy Lawless are back in their iconic roles.
We doing it up in style.
Hey guys, I got beer. On?
Duh.
Oh.
Can someone please tell John Cena that helmet is still ridiculous? Peacemaker is back and ready to cause even more interdimensional chaos, literally. Season 2 premieres August 21st on HBO Max, and according to the Comic-Con trailer, John Cena will be hopping across universes trying to find his place in the new DCU, all while dodging Rick Flag Sr., played by Frank Grillo, who's out to avenge his son's death. Since Season 1 was technically part of the old DCEU, James Gunn is using a dimensional rift to patch up that little continuity hiccup. And finally, the students-turned-heroes are back. Will Homelander show up? Gen V returns, Wilder, bloodier, and more chaotic than ever, Season 2 drops September 12th on Prime Video, picking up with the students of Godolphin University still trying to clear their names after being framed and locked up by Vought. With the world more divided than ever between supes and humans, Marie, Jazz Sinclair, and the gang are back in the fight, with more drama, more violence, and that signature razor-sharp satire we love from the boys' universe. And, of course, we have to end with a quote straight from Godolphin University, where secrets and schemes usually come with serious consequences. I killed my parents. That's not something you just get over. Marie, the show's protagonist, definitely has her reasons. And that blood-manipulating power of hers? Yeah, it's going to get messier. So, what stood out the most to you? On the film side, we had a story exploring one of humanity's eternal obsessions, immortality. We had Netflix ×2, serving up a double helping of dark drama. We got another nightmare fuel title, this time featuring Luke Skywalker in a very unexpected role. And of course, Elle Fanning in her shiny robot body, teaming up with the latest Predator. On TV, we saw the return of Tony Dinozzo and Ziva David, a brutal thriller set among death row inmates, a bloody trip back to the Coliseum for more gladiator madness, a brand new season of Peacemaker, with John Cena being peak John Cena, plus a few fun cameos, and of course Gen V Season 2, because morally questionable superheroes are a Sunday essential. Hit that like button, share it across your socials, have an awesome start to the week. And we'll be back tomorrow to wrap up our weekly news roundup. See you then, folks.